Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Sky Viper Stunt Quadcopter from Skyrocket. Now this is available in toy stores like Walmart and Toys R Us and etc. And it claims hobby grade performance. It does have a removable LiPo battery, a 500 milliamp hour battery, and a wall charger. And it also comes with a spare set of props and a little screwdriver to screw them on, and a set of these are just little stickers that you can use to repair the body if you break this foam body. Now, in regards to the removable LiPo battery, that's pretty neat and that's like a hobby grade feature. However, you can't buy these batteries anywhere. They don't sell them at the store. I even went to the website. You can't buy them off the website. So for the average person that buys this in Walmart, what point is there in having a removable battery if you don't sell them the removable battery? I mean, we hobbyists know where to get these, but the average person buying this at Walmart has no idea. So that's kind of pointless. And it takes about 45 minutes to charge, and you get 7 to 10 minutes of flight time depending on how you fly it and whether or not you have the foam body on, or it does have a little, plastic outdoor body. You can remove this big foam canopy and just put the plastic body on the center there. This is kind of your, like Blade MQX or Cyma X1 style quadcopter. It's got the same blades and size and everything, and then this big foam body that clips on, and this body actually does fit on the Cyma X1 and Blade MQX. So to me, that's my favorite part of this. I can take this body off and put it on an actual decent quadcopter, because this thing is horrible. It flies poorly. The gyro and accelerometer are just programmed horribly. I mean, I can try to hold a hover and this thing will start to drift, and then the gyro will try to correct, but then it overcorrects, and then it'll overcorrect that, and it gets into this state where it literally shakes itself out of the sky trying to correct and then overcorrect over and over again. And it's impossible to actually hold a hover, particularly with this foam body. I also flew it outdoors without the foam body on full high rates, and it was a little more stable. However, the yaw is just so slow. You can't do fast banked turns with it or anything. The response on the cyclic is all slow, and it kind of, sometimes it'll tilt more than other times. You can only get it to angle so much, but then sometimes it'll angle more, and just a real mess with the gyro and accelerometer. And then the worst part is this controller. I don't know what they were thinking on this thing. I mean, even for those people that like to fly video game control style with the thumbs, the thumb pads are small, and they have this, I don't know what's the word, where the angle is up, so your thumb only touches on a tiny little portion. You would think it should be angled down, I think like concave or something, so that your thumbs actually sink into it, whereas this, you're just barely making contact, so your finger kind of slides off a lot, and they're just tiny and short, and so I mean, just absolutely horrible trying to pinch these things. I mean, there's just nothing to grab at. So just a god awful controller, and just tiny. The stunt button over here, and it does actually do diagonal flips, which is kind of cool, but and your dial here for your rate, so you can actually kind of dial it in specifically to the rate you want instead of it just being like, flip through 3 rates. So that's kind of nice. And then it has a switch up here for body on or off, which I'm not exactly sure what the point of that is. I would imagine it's some sort of gyro or accelerometer change that it does for when the body's on or off. But that's about all there is to that. It is 2.4 gigahertz, so I guess that's good. But really, I don't have much of anything good to say about this thing. It is just bad. So let me go show you some. We'll start out with some indoor flight footage, show you how unstable it is with this body on, and then I'll show you some outdoor footage where I try to actually fly it a little bit aggressively and just crash. So, alright, let's go check that out. Alright, this is the indoor flight review of the Sky Viper. Let's see if I can show you how it shakes itself out of the sky. See what we can do. I've got it on about 50% on the knob here for the rates. And I've got the switch set to body on. So I'll try to lift it up for just a hover, and it looks like it's nice and steady, but let me try to get it leveled out, and now take my hands off and just kind of watch it drift around. Now it's stuck against the wall. The frame does work well in obstacle avoidance and bouncing off things, but so again, let me try to hands off hover, and it just kind of drifts around and doesn't make proper corrections. At least this time it's not getting too bad. Come away. So yeah, let me kind of bounce it off some stuff, and you can see the frame does actually work quite well for indoors. That's full left on 50% rates. Oops. So it's actually performing a little bit better than it has for me in the past. Okay, let's try some more hands-off hovering. Get the throttle set. So it's actually doing pretty well. See, the yaw trim is getting a little out of whack there. I mean, I've had it where it'll just end up correcting and over-correcting to the point where it just shakes itself out of the sky. I want to see if I can get it to do that on film. A little bit of a toilet bowl effect going on, but it's managing to hold its position fairly decently. There it kind of got a little out of control. There again. Oh, what's it doing? Oh gosh, what's it doing? Oh, why are you doing that? Why? So that is a taste of what it's done, but I've seen it do that and just get even more and more and more tense until it just flops itself out of the sky. When it's turning a yaw on its own there. Oh, why is it doing that? Why'd it go over there? And so there's full pirouette speed. Oh. So I mean, the slow yaw just makes it so hard to do turns at all. It's actually not doing as bad as I've seen it in its worst case scenario. Okay, hands off again. Oh God. Didn't like that. Hands off again. So I mean, you can see it sort of twitching around, making corrections every now and then, but sometimes it just overcorrects and then gets really out of control. And that wasn't horrible, but a 6-axis quad should hold its position much better than this thing does. And also, like, why is it turning the yaw there? Oh gosh. So I mean, I don't think it would be horrible for like a first-time quad that you can buy easily in a store, but it's pretty expensive for what it is. Let's try some more hands off. Oh, looks like I got a little too much throttle. Man, I really wish I could get it to do the thing where it shakes itself out of the sky on camera. But, oh, there it's kind of doing it. Oh, where are you going? Why are you turning? I don't understand why the yaw is being affected like that. Well, it seems like the yaw trim has gotten out of whack. Where are you going? Come back. Oh, oh, oh. Probably got some prop wash going on there. Anyway, let's see if I can actually fly it at all. Ugh. The slow yaw is just so bad. Let me turn it all the way up. Full sensitivity. And I don't think, yeah, I think the yaw speed, I think the yaw speed is the same regardless of the rate that you have it on. So that's full speed yaw right there. As you can see, the cyclic is pretty touchy on full speed, but the yaw is just absolutely molassesly slow. Come on, shake yourself out of the sky for me. I've seen you do it. Where are you going? Well, let's call that a landing. So, you know, not horrible, I guess. I've seen it do much worse. It was actually performing pretty well there. It must have known the camera was on it. But, you know, I think I would have to say pass on this one unless you just absolutely have to buy a quad like this from a, you know, a Walmart or a Toys R Us or whatever. But there are so many better options out there, especially if you shop online. So that's the Sky Viper by Skyrocket indoor flight, and let's go check it out outdoors now. Alright, it's a little windy and ugly out, but I got the Sky Viper out, and I think it's like 10 or 15 mile an hour wind, so we'll see how she does. Be flying it on full high rates. Wow. It bounces well. This controller is nearly impossible to fly with. It's just so small. The sticks are just dumb. Not very stable in the wind. The flip. The flips aren't bad, but not great. The yaw rate is just so slow, it just doesn't turn well at all. And this is full rates, and that's full speed yaw right now. I'm still holding full right, full right, full right, full right. Just incredibly slow yaw, yet the cyclic controls are all pretty touchy, but I mean still not great. I mean look, that's 100% control right there. Not great. Come on, turn. Man. Oh, this thing is just so bad. The sticks just ruin it too. Like maybe it would be okay if I could use the sticks well at all. Looks like it does do diagonal flips. Yeah, cool. It does diagonal flips. That's not bad. That's kind of cool. And that's full yaw, full yaw. Oh, come on. Full yaw. Come on. My gosh, it's slow. Oh gosh. Whoa, that was close. wind got it. Alright, well, I think that's a good enough look at how poorly this thing flies. Got some mud on the blades and whatnot, but anyway, I definitely would not recommend this one. It just does not fly well at all. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.